Hey, what's up? But I'm back. So I've got tons of stuff to go over. Um, and I'll be honest, I don't even know where to start. First of all, thanks to all the coaches that held the fort down while we were gone. So Joey and Kim, thank you. How'd the call go last week? Was it good?
Yeah, it went very well. Yeah, we had a
Good.
really good time.
Good. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. So
Slacker.
I know. Well, yeah, right. Slacker. So let's see. What can I talk about? Well, we just got back from Summit. Alan and I were there, which is Beachbody's annual conference for those of you that don't know, and it was amazing. We got to see a couple people who have lost. I don't even remember what were the numbers on the pounds of weight they've lost using Beachbody programs.
I think the woman who won the grand prize was 192, and I think the guy was like 256, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot, yeah. Just
It was 100. I might be off plus or minus 1 or 2.
yeah. I mean, what's it's 250 pounds, 150 pounds, whatever. They lost an incredible amount of weight, unrecognizable, and really, it's just amazing to be around a bunch of people. A lot of people for the first time that go to Summit think that they're going to be around all these really fit people, and what they're usually shocked to see is that it's people of all fitness levels, people that are in different points of their fitness journey. Some may have only lost 10 pounds, some may be at their ideal weight, and it's everything in between. So it's really amazing to see these people completely change their lives. It's also really amazing, and I heard this from several of our coaches that went there for the first time. A lot of people may think that some of the trainers on video, certain people click with certain trainers, and certain trainers annoy the heck out of other people. So, like Tony Horton is actually, I click with Tony, but a lot of people, he really annoys them. But every person that I've heard that Tony annoys, when they hear him speak in person, they're just floored. He is the most motivational person, one of the most motivational people I've ever heard speak. He's super energetic. You can just tell that he cares about people. He really cares about people. Same with Shaun T. If you hear these guys or around these guys for 5 seconds, you instantly know why they are so successful. Don't you think, Alan?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, you guys are all definitely in the right place because you've got people behind these programs that truly care about you and want to see you succeed. And, there are 10,000 other coaches there with us, all with their own success stories. And you get around that kind of energy and you can't help but be fired up. So speaking of fired up, so one of the things I tell you guys all the time is to set scary goals and then kind of put it on blast, let everybody know what your scary goals are. So I was coming home from Summit, and I've lost 75 pounds, and I did, actually, even a couple weeks ago, Alan and I were talking, and he's like, let's get down to 6% body fat, and I'm like, I don't have any need to get down to 6% body fat. I'm healthy where I am. It's easy for me to maintain.
And I called him a sissy.
And you called me a sissy, that's right. So while we were at Summit, I watched a couple of my really good friends enter what's called the Beast, well, it was the Beast Classic, now it's called the Beachbody Classic, which is just a physique competition. And they actually, both of the guys that are on our team placed in the top 10, which was really cool to see. They both just are just incredibly in shape. So I got to thinking, I don't know if I've gone as far as I can physically, and that I might be able to go a little further. And this has, really nothing to do with me wanting to. I don't know. It's not really about vanity. It honestly isn't. I really want to see what an obese person can do without surgery, without steroids, just working out from their home gym, using Shakeology and Beachbody products. I am going to use creatine also. But I thought, it'd probably motivate a lot of people because I get tons of messages from really obese guys, really worried about excess skin, really worried about whether they can, you know, really get the physique they're wanting for whatever reason. So I thought, I actually talked to my wife about it because, as Alan knows, he's been to my house, and she thinks my arms are too big as they are, and she's not real happy about me trying to get bigger arms. But I'm really not going to be trying to get bigger arms. I'm just going to try to get, you know, cut more, because, you know, most of the guys that are on stage, that even the 2 guys that are on stage that placed in the top 10. Didn't have 17-inch arms. Mine are a little bit bigger than that. So I'm not looking to get big. I'm just looking to get as cut and healthy and ripped as I can, just for this competition, just to show people, you know, what's possible. And I actually emailed my buddy Jeff, and because I know my metabolism's pretty poor. I've shared that with you guys, and you know, my chest, my arms, my legs are all fine, but my midsection really isn't. And it never has been. So I sent him a message, and I said, you know, what do you think? You've seen me, and he's super honest, and he would tell me if he thought, no, you're too fat to ever get this done. He would honestly tell me, and that's cool. I love having friends like that. And he said, no, I think you could do it. He said, go for it for the next year. So I asked my wife. My wife was like, yeah, do it. I think you could inspire a lot of people. Even if I don't place and I don't embarrass myself, and, you know, I just get as cut as I can, I'm perfectly fine with that. I really have no aspirations of placing. Maybe that's me kind of putting safe limitations on this whole thing, but I'm going to do it. So I posted on Facebook the other day about it, and just being honest, just trying to throw it out there. And so I posted on Facebook, hit send, didn't want to hit send, and then I went and taught a P90X class. And when I got done with the P90X class, I opened up my phone, and I had 48 messages, private messages, from everybody, from people who weren't in shape, to people who were, from my coach, who I think could win the Beast Classic today if he entered without even training, and he's, you know, everybody was just so supportive and just telling me to go for it. But what was really amazing is 3/4 of those messages were from people saying, can I get in your group? I want to follow you. Basically, I posted that I was just going to log. I was going to do a blog, and I was going to help my team, and I limited it to just you guys. I didn't want to have anybody else in the group. I was just going to log what I did for the next year, do video logs, show my nutrition, show you my updates so you guys could follow along. I just thought it'd be a really cool thing, and I only thought like maybe 10 guys from our team would do it. When I opened up my Facebook, I had 48 messages, and people from other people's teams. I even had some messages where people are like, you know, I want to switch coaches and blah blah blah. And so I told them, you know, I'm not going to let anybody switch coaches to me. It's not from my coaches' teams, but from other coaches, and that, you know, I'll be willing to help them. And then I started thinking about it. I thought, you know, there's so much response to this that maybe I should open up a bigger group. And the 2 guys that placed in the top 10 in the Beast Classic also said they wanted in the group. My coach wanted in the group. Jeff Lennon, who's a real good friend of mine, who was in the Beast Classic last year and should have been in the top 5, also said he wanted in the group. So we said, why don't we just combine this thing and help everybody? Because I can't do this by myself. My team's too big. If I'm going to do this, if I'm going to let everybody in, then I need help running it. And who better to ask help running it than 5 guys that are more ripped than I am. So I'm really excited that we got Year of the Beast started, and great name recommendation, Alan. That was an awesome name. So we got Year of the Beast started, and as of today, there's 70 people in it with 45 waiting to be approved, which is crazy for one day. So that's how big this thing's blown up. And it's from people that are just like, you know, I've fallen off the wagon. I really needed a group to get me revved up and really excited about fitness and health again. There's a ton of those people. So it's not necessarily people that are going to be entering the physique competition, it's some people that are just going to walk with us for the next year and try to get as healthy and lean as they possibly can. There are a big number of people who are actually have made it a goal, like me, to enter the competition July of next year. So if you guys are interested in joining us, let me know. Send me an email. I mean, this is a pretty exclusive group, so we're making sure that you have Body Beast, that you follow it to the T starting on July 7th, and that you're on Shakeology. For those of you that can't afford Shakeology, obviously we still have our big group, and we're going to help you. And just because we have this Body Beast group does not mean that it's going to take away from our big challenge group in any way. We're still going to do the weekly calls. We're still going to be participating, doing all the mini challenges and stuff. And actually, I have a coach. We have a coach call tomorrow night to talk about our next challenge group, which is going to start July 14th. So there's lots of stuff going on behind the scenes, so that we can keep you guys engaged and do everything possible to help you guys crush your goals. I mean, that's our #1 goal, is to just help you guys, motivate you guys, and keep giving you guys all these tools to really crush it, and just get healthy and fit. So that's the big thing. Year of the Beast. I posted in there. If you have any questions, please email me. I think we covered everything in the blog that I posted, but if I didn't, that's fine. I already told you about the next challenge group starting July 14th. We haven't opened that up yet, so we'll open it soon. Testimonial videos. We're going to do, in order to kind of plug the next group, we would love to have some testimonial videos. So if you love the challenge groups, if you love your coach, if you've had success with Beachbody programs, feel free to shoot a quick video. You can send in before and after pictures. I posted a Dropbox link. Actually, if you want to, just email me your email address, and I will send you the link to the Dropbox account so you can upload your videos or pictures. And I'm going to make a team video so we can plug that. And we need lots of testimonials if you've got them. So, you know, just what the group means to you, how much it's helped to keep you motivated. You know, your stats, if you want to say your stats. Really, overall weight loss and inches lost is probably good. If there's some kind of physical thing you couldn't do before that you now can, like pull-ups or push-ups, you know, go ahead and post that or talk about that. That'd be great. Real quickly, there was lots released at Summit, and I just wanted to go over a couple of those things just so you guys are aware of them if you didn't read the blog I posted. One thing I'm super excited about is that, and probably the biggest thing that came out of Summit, is that Shakeology is now clinically proven to lower weight, lower cholesterol, lower blood sugar levels, which is really cool because through my entire transformation, I worked out and took Shakeology at the same time and started eating healthy. So, you know, I've always been very upfront saying that I don't know how much Shakeology helped me because I did all of those things at the same time. I just know that all of those three things helped me. I do know Shakeology helped my cravings, but you know, as far as lowering my cholesterol, which it did, my cholesterol is down to like 121 now, and I knew that my weight had dropped 75 pounds. You know, all those things. I knew I had more energy and all that, but I didn't know how much of it was related to Shakeology. Well, now they've done a clinical study, and they've shown that it does reduce weight, cholesterol, and blood sugar, which is pretty cool. Somebody asked me for the actual study. I don't have a link to it. I don't know if they've actually released it yet. Do you remember if they said, Alan, when that was coming out? Maybe it's not been published yet. I don't know.
No, it hasn't been published. They're trying. It'll be a while published. Knowing what I know about getting scientific papers through reviewing,
Okay.
they're waiting to get a couple more data points before they publish the results in the coach office. Then we can share.
All right.
But there's a YouTube video out on it of the CEO of the Medicus Research talking about the study results.
Yep. So that was really cool because now, I know that it played a part in my weight loss and my transformation. I already knew that, but whether I had proof or not, I didn't. So pretty cool. So you guys all know they came out with PiYo, which the PiYo Challenge Pack is on sale for, I think, $140 through the end of July. PiYo is a great program. They made a big announcement, which I kind of already thought was coming because when we were in California in January, Tony Horton told us he was filming. I assumed he was filming for the P90, so they made the announcement that P90 is coming out this fall, and for a lot of our team, P90 is going to be amazing. It's going to be a really good, their slogan is the start button to finish or something like that. It's basically just a good starting point where they ease you into fitness. You're not just, thrown in like with P90X and all that stuff. I think P90 is going to help a lot of people who are obese get started and keep you injury-free and healthy and kind of ease you into it and get you really excited about fitness. I'm probably more excited about P90 than any other program that's came out just because we have so many people who are bigger, and I would rather you start off with a program you don't have to do a ton of modifications for. So it's really cool. And then they came out with a 3-day refresh. The 3-day refresh is, for you guys that don't know, a lot of people have been using Shakeology for a 3-day cleanse. So you basically take 3 shakes a day and you have a salad with chicken. You guys all know, if you've emailed me, several of you have emailed me asking me about the Shakeology cleanse, and I've always said no, I don't like it. It's not what it was. Shakeology wasn't designed for that, but a lot of people were using Shakeology in a 3-day cleanse. Well, since there were so many people doing it, they decided to come up with a program that actually was made for that. So you get 3 Shakeology packets, 3 protein drinks, and 3 fiber sweeps, and then also a meal plan. So I think it's like basically from the Ultimate Reset, there's a bunch of meals in there that you can eat, and you can still exercise while doing it. So it's basic. I don't know if I like to call it a cleanse. I wouldn't call it a cleanse. Would you, Larry? You're on there, or you, Alan? Larry looks frozen to me. So is Alan.
Sorry, I was muted.
What'd you say, Larry?
I was muted. Sorry.
Yeah. So would you? I don't know if I'd classify it as a cleanse. Would you? You're eating
Probably
during
not,
it.
no, because the whole idea behind it was to, people were using Shakeology to do a cleanse, but they were trying to say that's not enough calories. You're basically just really crashing your calories, and that's not the goal that we want to achieve. So they developed this refresh to get you those extra calories, to get you that extra protein and the carbs, so you're not just starving yourself for 3 days, so that you're getting a good balance of nutrition, but you're also getting all the nutrients and probiotics and stuff to kind of give your system that jolt that it needs. So.
Yeah, so if you guys have any questions about that, feel free to let our coaches know. But anyway, we always like to tell you about the new products that came out. A lot of those are really cool. PiYo has obviously been a huge hit already. And that's all I've got, other than I wanted to give shout-outs. And then we'll go ahead and take questions. So if you've got questions, go ahead and start posting them now, because I've been throwing a lot of information out there. I want to give a special, huge shout out to the 11 people that are still in the Perfection crew. What day are we on? 65? 60? I don't know. We're in the 60s. What?
73.
We're on 73?
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. So 73 days. These 11 people have tracked their nutrition every day, been within 100 calories plus or minus of their goal, and haven't missed a workout. Joey almost got booted, but I let him stay in. He's fine. So Aaron Monzel is right behind Alan. Good job, Aaron. Jill Hingston, Dave Tribley, Tyler Fulakawaka, Matt Allen, Steve Little, Kim Langley, Stephanie Roderick, Ivy Balin, Joey, and Michelle Taylor. Those people are still in the Perfection crew, and that is something to be proud of. Really, really incredible. If anyone gets kicked out at this point, I like hurt for you guys because you're doing so good and you've lasted so long, and I want to see all of you get to the 90 days. I think I guessed, so prove me wrong. I guessed when we started this, out of the, what was it? Did we start with 54?
56.
56 people we started with. I guess 5 of you would make it. So prove me wrong. So I'd love to see all of you. I'm gonna seriously hurt if somebody doesn't make it because you're so close to being perfect for 90 days. All right, and then weight loss, and I'm not sure if I'm kind of repeating some of these. So the ones that were posted from July 18th or June 18th till now are the ones I wrote down. So Michelle Taylor is down 17.6 pounds. Amber Nelson is down 62. Kim Langley is down 79.2. That 0.2 is very important. Tyler Faluca is down 36. Scott Anderson's down 14. Greg Langley is down 105. Oh my goodness. He's going to be a Beachbody Challenge winner. I just know it. Joe Justice is down 24. Ivy's down 71. She could be a Beachbody Challenge winner too, the rate she's going. And then Matt Allen, I didn't see what your starting body fat was, or I don't remember, but he's down to 19% body fat. So that's huge. And our challenge group is up to 592 members. So we're almost about to be over 600 members, which is beyond anything I could have expected. So really awesome. Keep inviting your friends and family. All you've got to do to have them join the group is just refer them to your coach so they can get registered, and then they can join the group for free. And we're happy to help them and get them the right nutrition plan and help them with their fitness. You guys, any coaches have anything else? Larry, Alan, you have anything to say about Summit since it was your first one?
It was amazing. Get your wife to Summit. It will change your whole Beachbody experience. As you can see, she's joining me on calls.
I know. What's going on? This is
I know.
Hi, Lindsay.
I think she had more fun than I did, if you can believe that. Yeah, she absolutely loved it. Came home and she was just like, well, to be honest, we were waiting in line to get on the tram to go back to the airport, and she's like, have you got our tickets yet for next year? And I'm like, no, I figured we'd have to talk about it. And she's like, you better buy them. And thank God she did, because, I mean, like, before we got off the flight, it was sold out. So
great. I can't tell you how crazy that is, because 2 years ago when I was there were 5,000 coaches, and then it went up to 7,500, and this year 9,000. And then in 2 days they sold their 12,000 spots or 15,000 spots, whatever it was. It's crazy how much this company's growing. It wouldn't be growing if the products didn't work. But what about the energy? The energy's crazy, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, I didn't realize how accessible all the trainers were gonna be. I know when you went last year, Lance, I was kind of bummed that I wasn't able to because you had all the stuff going on that Wayne was involved in, so you were kind of backstage and rehearsing and stuff. So with that experience, I kind of felt like, okay, yeah, he's going to run into Tony Horton and stuff during rehearsal, and I didn't really think that would be the case this year. And you're just walking down the hallway, and you see all these P90X cast members, and they're all just so nice. And I mean, you literally just walk up and say, hey, how you doing? Can I get a picture? You're so motivating, and they'll sit there and talk to you forever. So that was just really cool experience. And I ended up at the Insanity workout. That was my one big goal, was to go to Insanity. I wanted to experience as much as I could, but I was up, before 4 a.m., got down there, and there was already a line of probably 75 people. Thankfully, they were there for T25, and I ended up, making it. They eventually, about 30 minutes later, and the line had grown to like probably 500 people. They came around and was like, "Is anybody doing Insanity?" And it was like me, and I ended up second in line for the Insanity workout. I had to wait like another 2 hours, but it was well worth it.
And Shaun T, live workout with Shaun T is incredible.
Oh, dude, yeah, I've posted on my team page his post-workout kind of speech.
Yeah, I saw it. It was good.
You're ready for him to do it all over. I mean, I literally killed myself in that workout. And he starts talking, and and he's just like, he kind of summarizes it. He just says, if you do a workout, you should never leave a workout with your head hanging low. Like, do you realize how many people out there that struggle just with pushing play? So that goes to say with, the close to 600 people we have in this group, if you are pushing play and working at it, I mean, you are so far ahead of so many people, it's unbelievable. And you come out of that thing, I mean, you've literally given everything you've got, and he can literally pull out that much more. You really do feel like I'll say this, like Tony Horton, I love P90X. It's probably the workout that I've gained the most strength out of. But Tony can be a little corny. But man, when you see Tony Horton speak live, I mean, you get it. I mean, the dude is an amazing, motivational speaker. His speaking skills are just out of this world. I mean, you don't even get it. Yeah. The energy in a room is just, I mean, it just like escalates like crazy.
Yeah, and, you got on the call late. I said the exact same thing.
Yes, yeah, sorry I was a few minutes late.
No, that's okay. I'm glad you said it, because, yeah, I 100% agree with you. I was saying anybody that thinks Tony Horton is kind of corny on the videos and kind of annoying, when you see him live, you're like, all right, that's why he's as successful as he is, because his energy and his ability to motivate people is unbelievable. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and just on top of that, like, okay, now get rid of all the celebrity trainers, all the cast members, and now just you have 9,500 people left over that are just real everyday people that are passionate about fitness, and that in itself is like, I mean, just amazing. I mean, you're standing in line, for 2 hours, and I mean, you just strike up a conversation and it feels like you've known them for 10 years. I mean, and everybody was just so nice. I mean, I didn't meet a rude person while I was there. They're just passionate about it. And, that's the kind of community we tried to build. And Beachbody has done a really good job of building that community on its own, on just a larger scale.
People who are fit are happy. I mean, we prove it. People who are fit are just happier. And you're talking about just everybody how nice they are, and it's from every spectrum, every side of the spectrum, right? So you have people that are still overweight and within, maybe only be 10 pounds in their journey, and then you have people who are really fit, and then you have everything in between, and all of them are positive, and I forgot, we were what was really cool is one of our trainings, when Shaun T was speaking, and he was talking about the guy in the wheelchair, right?
Yep. I was just getting ready to say.
Yeah, he was talking about this guy who was at one of his workouts on the cruise who was in a wheelchair, and how he really inspired him. And this is a room of we were in a room of probably, 800 people?
Probably about that, yeah.
And as Shaun T is talking, in the middle of the room is the same guy sitting in the wheelchair. It was really cool. So, Shaun T jumps up and runs over to him, and I couldn't really see what was going on because everybody stood up, but I assume he was giving him hugs and everything. But it was really cool.
Yeah, it was funny because he was talking about how him and Scott, how many times they had talked about this guy on the cruise doing he was doing what he could do. And that's another thing Shaun T says in kind of like his post speech. He's like, You know, I don't care if you're white, if you're black, if you're Chinese. I don't care if you got a six-pack, you got a keg. Like, all I care about, if you are giving it your all, like, he sees that, and that's what, you know, that's what makes it worthwhile for him, and that's what he appreciates in people. So, yeah, that was very cool. So take your wife.
You're going next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, it was really cool. Obviously, just hanging out with you guys too. It's just awesome to spend some time with you guys. We got to go out to dinner, and we even ate Larry and I split a fried Twinkie sundae, and you know, that's what's cool about this whole thing is that people always ask me, oh, but you couldn't. I had somebody say it to me today at the gym. They're like, oh, but you couldn't enjoy yourself while you're in Vegas, and I said, no, I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed myself fine. You know, when you guys get, and we talk about this all the time, but when you get to your goal weight, it's going to be easy for you to maintain. So, you know, when we went to Vegas, I was eating Shakeology in the morning. Actually, usually have oatmeal in the morning, and then I was having Shakeology at lunch. I was having a few protein bars throughout the day, and then at dinner, I was having whatever I wanted, and you know, even desserts. And I came back from Vegas, and I was up 5 pounds, and at 5 pounds in 5 days, so I did good. And then, right now, I'm only 2 pounds over when I left. So, you know, most of that's just water weight, water retention from the carbs I was eating from fried Twinkies, you know, that kind of stuff. But I just want you guys to know that when you get, I think it's important to let you guys know that what you're doing right now, I know it's hard, and I know it's difficult, and sometimes it may seem impossible, but you're not going to have to live this crazy strict life forever. Now, you are going to have to eat at your body's ability to process it, so you are going to, like I said, I didn't get up and eat pancakes and then go out and eat a buffet at lunch and then go out and eat a buffet at dinner. I was just very controlled about what I did during the day, and then I enjoyed myself at night. And that's pretty much what I do now when I go on vacation. It's like, you know, you don't, like Tony says, you don't need to eat birthday cake every single meal of the day. It's crazy. So, you know, be healthy 85% of the time. Try to eat right healthy 85% of the time. Work out every day, and then you'll be able to enjoy yourself and live a little bit. You know, it's not like you have to live some crazy life where you're only eating chicken and broccoli every day. That's not how I live, and I know that's not how most of our team members live. Most of our coaches who are ripped don't live like that. Right, guys?
Right.
Yep. So, I don't know. Anybody else have anything to say?
You get to do cool things like work out with Wayne Wyatt.
That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't stand next to him in a picture.
Unless you're Sean Swisher.
Yeah, you look even smaller than you already are.
No,
it was cool though.
He's insane.
And really, it's really good luck when your coach is up past 3 a.m. and then show up to work out with you. Because then you run into Tony Horton in the lobby, just by chance.
I'm glad I slept in.
Yeah.
But
that was cool. I heard somebody said that had we waited another 20 minutes, Sean T would have been in there too.
Oh, really?
I missed out.
Sean T usually runs with a bigger posse though, and he doesn't slow down very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got that impression.
Yeah. A little bit more of a diva. He acts like he's more
if there's anybody out there that's watching, and you know, like for all you guys that are thinking about joining as coaches, get on the wait list. I waited way too long to make it to Summit. You know, like I really underestimated how good it was going to be, and like it kind of solidified my enthusiasm for what I'm doing. I've already had a great time the past, you know, well, I've been with Beachbody for over 2 years, but Coaching has been about 18 months, but I mean, Summit really solidified that this company truly does care about making people healthy. Sure, you know, there's a business side to it, but they thrive off of the transformations. They thrive off of getting people off their excuses. And, you know, I think one of the most impactful statements I heard was somebody talking about, and I kind of mimicked this in one of my posts, was that we hear all the excuses, like, I have bad knees, I don't have time, I've got kids, I've got diabetes, I got high blood pressure, I got, you know, high cholesterol, high triglycerides. All those are all excuses that people use. The difference is those shouldn't be your excuses. Those should be your reasons for doing this, for getting healthy, for turning your life around. And that was probably like one of the most impactful comments that was made. I think Darren Hardy is the person who said that.
Yeah, I love that.
It was very powerful. So.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, and I think, you know, it's funny how people, it's interesting to watch people who are afraid to join the challenge groups, because everybody's afraid of the unknown, right? So people initially are afraid to join the challenge groups. They're a little standoffish about Beachbody because they're not sure if somebody's just going to try to get them to buy stuff. And then once they get in the challenge group, they find out that they absolutely love it and that we all are here to support you, whether you buy stuff or not. And then it's that same feeling kind of carries over to becoming a coach. You don't know what to expect, so you're not sure what you have to do. And I think when people finally open up a little bit and try coaching out, and especially get to Summit, they realize that, like you said, yeah, there's a business side to it, but guess what, guys? Every one of you has a job that there's a business side to. There's nothing wrong with having a business side to a business. If there wasn't a business side to this business, we couldn't run it, and we wouldn't be able to provide you with products that help transform lives. So there's nothing wrong with the business side of things, but I think when people get into coaching, they realize that this company is different, and while there is a business side, everything that they're based on is helping people get fit and healthy, and really improving their quality of life. And that's why all the coaches are so passionate about everything we do, because if we signed up to be a coach and we got behind the scenes and saw that, oh, this company just wants to make money, I'd be gone. I promise you. I bet every one of my coaches would be gone. I wouldn't have, you know, over 100 people under me, that's for sure. They'd all be like, Lance, you lied. I'm out of here. You know, so I think it's just really important for you guys to know that this company is really amazing, and really cares about just making people healthy. And to go to Summit and see people that have lost over 200 pounds and just completely changed their life. I mean, the one girl that I thought was going to lose it, or was going to win the Beachbody Challenge, had been in a car wreck and had a huge scar under her neck, and I can't remember how much weight she lost, but her story was just phenomenal. I was sure she was going to win, but the other girl was great too. It's kind of hard to pick when you get to those numbers and those life-changing stories. It's kind of hard to pick, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah. So all right. Well, let's see if we've got any questions. I knew this call was going to be long today because we had so much to go over. And I've only got 29 messages since we've been on this call, so that's not bad. I'm telling you, this Year of the Beast thing is just insane. I can't keep up, but that's good. All right, let me see.
Yeah, I'll just say, like, I'm not going in that group because that's definitely not where my goals are at. But if you get in there, man, these guys are serious. Like, they're not messing around. Like, the names he was throwing out there, Jeff Lennon, that dude. I mean, if you get in there and you're horsing around and they figure it out, like, you will be gone. I remember I did, when Asylum 2 came out, I got in there, and I think there's like 50 or 60 of us. And I mean, the first the first post that Wayne Wyatt made like totally like intimidated but pissed me off at the same time, because he was just like, if you're here and like you're not working out and you're jerking around, like you need to leave because this is not the group for you. So this is just telling you guys, like it's about to get real.
Yeah, this group is definitely not for everybody, and that's okay. We didn't make this group to be for everybody. This group is this group is serious. I mean, like the level that you guys know most of me on is, I'm going to give you advice. Here's what helped me change. It's up to you to follow it. You've got to think of your why and hurt to those things when things get hard. And you've got to, you know, we'll be here to help support and motivate you, and that's great. But in this group, you got to be willing to motivate yourself, because they're going to be, this group is pretty hardcore. I mean, we've got, you know, like I said, Jeff Lennon, Chris Colburn, and Chet Nichols, all within probably 5% body fat. Two of those guys placed in the top 10 of the Beast Classic this year. Jeff should have been in the top 5 last year, in my opinion. Maybe top 10, but still he should have been in the top 10. But it was ran a little different. And then obviously Wayne, who's in P90X2, and then David Jeffries and myself. So, I mean, if you guys are really serious about getting like the best advice you can possibly get as far as nutrition and cutting and that kind of stuff, like I said, the group's not for everybody, but if you're really wanting to go at it, we're going to divide it into phases. So first phase is just 90 days, starts July 7th, and you can get in there and see what it's about, and go at it. It's going to be a lot of fun. You guys are going to be absolutely, I guarantee without a doubt, in a year, your jaw's going to hit the floor. Because there's going to be guys that are going at it crazy for the next year. It's going to be insane. And I just, you know, really, more than anything, I mean, I'm excited to see what I can do, but I'm excited to see what Wayne can do. I mean, that guy is just
he's already the Hulk.
He's already a freak of nature. It's scary. It's scary to think what he'll look like in a year. So it's going to be pretty cool.
Hopefully I'll look like Mini Wayne.
Yeah. Do your best to forget the rest, man.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's the thing. Genetics does play a role in some of this, and that's why, you know, I'm sure a lot of those guys would like to have bigger arms or bigger legs, and there's only so much you can do. It's just about being the best version of yourself, seeing how long you can go hard and be dedicated, and hopefully inspiring some people along the way. I mean, like I said earlier in the call, this really isn't about being vain for me, because as most of these guys can tell you, when I get up and speak in public, I hate it. I don't like it. I don't think I'm very good at it. And I'm really, getting up on stage and having someone critique my physique is about the scariest thing I can possibly imagine. But, you know, I'm always preaching to you guys, do what scares you, set scary goals. And I, you know, after I talked to Renee about it, I thought, you know, there's probably a lot of people that could be inspired by this. And really, I thought maybe 10 guys from TD Nation would join. That's really all I thought it would be. And we're going to be up over 100 people tonight. So the group's pretty huge. And there's just the private messages that I've got from people just saying, thank you so much. I needed this. Kick in the pants. It's like you read my mind. I mean, everything you can imagine. These messages are just crazy. So, and you know, I'm friends with so many people who aren't on our team. So, I wouldn't know them if they walked right up to me. But we're Facebook friends. But but it's really cool. It's really cool that they're all revved up and fired up. And I think I even said, you know, if you're gonna enter this group, don't be the person that punks out in 2 weeks, right? I mean, you need to stay motivated and be ready to hit it for at least 90 days. And then some of us are going to go the whole year, so we'll see if we're still there. All right, enough of that. All right, let's see.
So we had a question come through.
What's that?
we had a question coming through referring to the Year of the Beast. With not being so close in body fat percentage, am I still a good fit to be in there? I'm really wanting this a lot for my goals.
Yeah. So who asked that?
That is Kelsey Irwin.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure I had body type right. So Kelsey, yeah, I think this is fine for anybody. A lot of people make the mistake with Body Beast that even somebody posted, oh, I want to be in shape. I'm not sure if Body Beast is right for me. It's all about, you can do Body Beast, eat at a calorie deficit, and you're going to lose weight. If you're hitting your macros, you're eating at a calorie deficit, you can do Body Beast and lose weight. The problem a lot of people have is a mental problem, and I had it the first time I went through Body Beast. It's really hard to condition yourself to not eat more, and I know a lot of guys that have tried Body Beast have the same problem. And you have to know, and we're going to give you all this information in the group, because we're going to do a kickoff call for this on July 7th, I think. And it's going to be me and Wayne and Jeff and Chris and all those guys. And I might even post the link in our group for you guys if you want, because I know some of you may want to join in and see what it's about. So I might post the link so you can just watch it, because the knowledge you guys are probably going to get from all of them is pretty amazing. So you're going to want to eat at a calorie deficit. You may even want to add a couple ab days and some cardio days in there. I know that Wayne is saying no hybrids for his team, but I'm honestly going to add some ab days and 2 days of HIIT workouts on top of Body Beast, just because I know my body. So if you want to add a couple HIIT days or a couple cardio days on top, that's fine. Just don't post about it in the group. So just do that. It's like you'll be fine. But yeah, you're just gonna eat at a calorie deficit, hit your fat shredder macros, do Beast, add a couple days of cardio for you, Kelsey. Couple ab workouts on top of Body Beast, and you'll be fine. You'll crush it. What else? Anything else? My computer's beeping. Is it not from the challenge group? Oh, Conra said, are the group workouts at Summit as crowded as they look? Is it hard to actually work out without hitting anybody? Larry, what'd you think? I'd say yes.
Yeah, I kind of talked to her, or I responded to her.
Oh, okay, I didn't see that.
Sanity, yes, I just did it. I just hit send.
Oh.
Sanity workout was in the Summit celebration room that we were in that last night. So this is a gigantic room. Yes, you were crowded, but we were still doing plank walks. We were doing Heisman's. We were doing side-to-side movements, and I only almost collided with someone once. I'll tell you, I went into this thing thinking that I wasn't going to get a great workout, and I was exhausted at the end. What I thought was the best part of this live workout, obviously beyond the whole Sean T leading it thing, but it was different than Insanity because a lot of the moves were doubled up. So for example, you would do power jumps, but after a power jump, he would have you punching. So it wasn't like a single movement, it was like a double movement for everything. Or at least like one of the moves in each kind of interval. You would do Joey's, or burpees, I mean. You would do burpees, but then you would do like an X jump. Or I think at the end it was like burpees and switch kicks. It was ridiculous. I mean, it made it fun because it was new and different than Insanity, and it also made it a lot harder in a shorter amount of time. So it was cool, but yeah, I got in a great workout. I'll try and dig up a picture, but I was a sweaty mess. I mean, yeah, I was hurting too. Like stairs that day were not fun. And then me and Lindsay, Kayla, Justin, we did the X3 workout just a few hours later that night. And I am not a doubles workout person. Like, I don't recover that quickly. But yeah, we did the X3 workout that night, so I was pretty beat up by Saturday morning. Not to mention we were running on like 4 hours of sleep a day. So
Yeah.
good times.
Yeah, the X3 workout was awesome.
Oh yeah, I forgot Alan was there, but he was way up front. So Lindsay said it was a little crowded, but
But it was fun.
it was fun, and we got a decent workout
Yeah, I got a good workout in.
in. So yeah, we didn't go to the super workout. That was a little different because I think there were close to 9,000 people at that one.
Yeah, I had a pass on that one.
Yeah, and
I went to
From
one
what-
super workout and I'll never go again.
from what I gathered, you're not even. You're watching a jumbotron. You're not going to get anywhere close to even see them, other than like maybe a tiny dot.
Bring a tent.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks good for promotional purposes, but it's stupid. That's what it is. Stupid. So, because each trainer comes out for like 10 minutes, so you're trying not to hit anybody, and then next trainer comes out just about the time you get going, and it's silly, but it looks good on all the Beachbody commercials.
Yeah, they had a drone like flying above the crowd, like filming too.
That's cool. I was not happy. They woke me up. I could hear Tony Horton on the 20th floor screaming moves. Oh.
See, that was your alarm clock anyway. You should have been down working out.
Wait.
No, stay asleep. Loved it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's see. I think another question came up. Where is it? Oh, would it be too much to do Body Beast to P90X3 to get better results if I'm not at my weight goal yet? Yes, Tyler. You don't do both. It's the same thing. We always talk about doing doubles. The build workouts in Beast are about an hour long, so that's all you need. You don't need anything more than that. So, yeah, if you're going to do Beast, I would not do P90X3 on top of that. There's no reason to.
You want something extra, do yoga.
Pio.
Hi-oh.
You can use
Oh.
the flexibility.
Yeah, either of those is fine.
I missed your Pio spiel that this is probably like I'll say like okay, Asylum and Sanity, those are workouts that I love doing. Like those are like my fun go-to workouts, and I absolutely love them. But Pio is the workout I feel like I need. Like I think I'm just telling my team in emails and stuff, you need it. That it's bottom line. Like core strength, flexibility. These are things that we tend to ignore when we get to doing programs and stuff. And this is what's going to keep you injury-free. Like you can hurt your back picking up an empty laundry basket. Done it. I've done it. Empty laundry basket, messed up my back. But if you're doing these, core strength and improving your flexibility, to me, that is functional fitness. I know CrossFit has adopted that term, but to me, just the whole Pio thing is like golden. It's just across the board. Everybody needs it. And I have like tons of people like, what do you think? What do you think? And I have to go do it after I leave here because I haven't gotten to it yet.
Yeah, I've done it at our gym, and it was an awesome workout. It had me sweating like crazy. I'm not one to work on my flexibility, and
Could you
But I
take some
need
photos
to.
afterwards?
You're absolutely right. I need to.
Yeah.
I'll get on that in about a year.
You gotta switch it up. You gotta switch it up.
I know. Maybe I don't even have. I don't know if I have a rest day scheduled at all. I've said too much. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I may need it if a rest day comes up. I might throw in yoga. We'll see. But I do. So I say I don't work on my flexibility. That's not entirely true because every workout, before and after my workout, I stretch for 15 minutes and I use foam roller. So I wouldn't say I don't work on flexibility at all. I do about 30 minutes a day. So I just don't hold poses and go, oh. Same difference, right?
Workout. Oh. Okay, we're done.
All right, guys. I think that's all the questions. So,
One more announcement.
all right. What else?
Promo for next week. We will have the one and only Wayne Wyatt on the call.
Woohoo!
How'd I forget? See,
Tune in.
the few slackers, all the slackers that already got off the call aren't gonna know this. But you're right, and I forgot. I have it on my phone. Yeah, Wayne Wyatt's gonna join our call next week. So that's pretty cool. I haven't talked to him about what I want him to talk about. What do you guys think? Any suggestions? No? I'll figure something out.
Yeah.
So start thinking of your questions for Wayne, and we'll have a quick Q&A with him. I don't know. I might just have him kind of tell his story, how he got involved, picking up P90X. Pretty good story. And then you know, just kind of the huge snowball effect. You talk about snowball effect of TD Nation, times that by about 6,000, and that's what his team is. It's crazy. The amount of people that he's inspired and that now I've inspired other people, it's just crazy. So yeah, we'll have him tell that story and then get your questions ready. So, you know, I know a big one will be how many times do you work abs? How much do you eat every day? All that kind of stuff. You might be shocked by the answers. So, but I'll let you guys ask them. So, what else is good? Oh, I was telling the for those of you guys at P90X2, I was telling the guys at dinner when we were in Vegas the story about why Tony Horton was yelling at him, "You're holding up the world, Wayne." So you can ask him about that. That's a pretty funny story. Anyway. All right. Well, that's all I got, guys. Anyway, I'm so proud of you guys that are still with us, still sticking with it. I know it's not easy, but if you guys have fallen off the wagon and need help, please reach out to us. You know, we want to help you in any way we can. So don't be afraid. Don't sit back and be quiet. Reach out. Ask for help if you need it. And that's it. And you guys have anything else to say? No?
Beast up.
Beast up. It's great being back on the call. I feel like I haven't seen you guys in forever. So anyway, we will talk to you next week with the one and only Wayne Wyatt. All right. Later, guys.
Hey, guys.
Bye.